Isn't it the right of every Australian to go to the beach, to any beach? Well, no, says the Federal Court. It has banned the public from going to popular beaches for a 40-kilometre stretch north of Broome. It says the traditional owners in the Kimberley have a right now to ban public access to some of those camping and fishing areas that have been used for a while now. Now, in a way, this is not entirely new. You're supposed to get a permit to go into Arnhem Land, for instance, in the Northern Territory and see its beaches. But the federal government and the West Australian government are both taking this one to the High Court. Joining me is the panel, Rita Panahi, Herald Sun columnist and Sky News host, and psychiatrist and author Tanveer Ahmed. Thank you very much to you both. Rita, I would have thought any group of citizens, even Aboriginal ones, and particularly, should be, well, should they actually, anyone, have a right to stop other Australians from using a beach?
No, not a public beach, unless you've got some sort of private ownership of it, if you've bought land that has...
Traditional rights?
No, I just think it's outrageous to have a big stretch of beach, I don't care if it's a 5-metre stretch of beach, and say you're forbidden to come here unless you seek permission from elders. I am totally uncomfortable with that. And what is the reason for that? Is this beach being eroded? Is there being is there an environmental
what's the point of traditional ownership if you can't exercise some form of control? They might let people in, or they might not. Tanveer, I don't know. Look, I understand traditional ownership and all that kind of stuff, and yet it seems to me this is not the way to bring Australians together. You know, surely we can share at least the good old Australian beach.
There's no greater egalitarian symbol of Australia than our shared ownership of the beach. You can be a billionaire or you could be homeless and you get equal access to the beach. So even if there were sacred areas associated with the beach, I mean, the right thing to do there is to proclaim it as one and for all. So I think it is the wrong thing to do. And it is interesting that these types of as you say, identity politics is asserted now. It's this particular time of history where you're getting all these kind of battles between what constitutes sacred between different parts of the community. So I think while there may be certain parts of Australia that are specifically sacred and, you know, might be up for debate what sort of access they should have, the one I would least want to fight about, if I was any kind of group, and I think it's especially divisive, and I'm not sure they'll get sympathy from large parts of Australia, is the beach.
Yeah, well, I think that's probably right. Should remind people that from October there's also going to be a permanent ban on climbing Uluru or Ayers Rock, which, as I say, it's hard to know how this stuff unites us.